Hi, lovelies. Today's vlog is going to be about creating a space for yourself. I think this is incredibly important for a woman to have a space of their own, to sit, think, reflect, have a cup of tea, make art, stitch, I don't know what, but a space of your own. And it really doesn't, it's not rocket science, and it doesn't take the entire world to do it. I'm going to show you how I set this little corner up, and there are lots of little tips for you to take away. But really, most importantly, I think a space of your own where you have whatever mediums and materials that you work with and engage with, that laid out, your safe space, your beautiful creative space to sit in and stitch and ponder and imagine and be fierce. I think that's super important. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably saw a couple of posts I had put up about losing my studio. I had a beautiful 2 BHK studio, which I had to let go of when my marriage ended and my husband and I separated. So, and he moved into the studio, and I had to then, for the longest time, it was really difficult to create any work, as you can imagine. But eventually, over time, over the last, I think, 3-4 months, I have managed to put this beautiful space together. And this space is my creative space. It is the space I come to sit and make things, to connect with what I'm feeling, to connect with all of you, and share what's going on in the studio. So, this vlog is going to be about setting up that space for you, because when you make physical space, you make space here and you make space here. These little shelves that you're seeing are from IKEA, and some prayer flags. So have little nooks, surround your creative space with things you love. I'm putting up art that I've created and I like looking at. This is something Q made when she was a little baby by painting little pasta. And I love looking at the art that my baby made for me. I love plants, so I make sure that plastic plants don't work for me. I like fresh plants, and I like my corner to be green. Surround your little nook with things that are pleasing to your eye, that warm your heart. Also some practical things, storage boxes made out of fabric for my envelopes, more art, and of course lots of plants, little itty bits, things that I picked up as souvenirs in my travel.
I'll be coming home, and I am on my way.
Back now to the other table. I have 2 IKEA tables which are pretty cheap. That's a mat, that's super important, the green one, because I cut paper. So get yourself one if you don't have one already. More plants, they don't really take as much effort. It's just watering them once in a while and making sure that you prune the leaves. It doesn't take as much time as you can imagine. A little hack, I'm using trays which I've placed on top of a planter base to create a little nook underneath where I can stash stuff. All my materials are put into cups by category. Brushes go into 1 cup or holder, color pencils go into 1, writing materials go into 1, and so I make sure that it's easy to then grab something. So if I know I'm picking up a cup holder or a pencil holder, I know it's full of a particular material. I'm putting out my Ecoline right now in 1 little cup. This is a great way to set up a corner where you have all your materials ready, set, especially the ones that you're going to be experimenting with. My color pencils, because I'm always looking for them and can never find them. This way, they're just at a hand's a grab away, and it's everything is set up. My color pencils, my gouache, the palette. It is so important to create a joyful space so that you can show up here, sit, dream, think of interesting things, create art.
When I look deep into your eyes, when I look deep into your eyes.
As women, we've been taught to put our needs last, prioritize the needs of everybody else, prioritize the feelings of everybody else. For once, I'd like you to think about what it is that you need, what it is that you're feeling. I want you to go and manifest what you need for yourself. And remember, you can do anything that you put your mind and heart to. You're fierce, you're strong, and you're loved. And let's start with one baby step of making that joyful creative space for yourself. I really hope you enjoyed watching this. Do subscribe to stay tuned in for more updates from my happy little studio.